Opinion: Democrats are united and focused, for a change. A month ago, Democrats weren't just in disarray, as the perennial meme beloved by conservatives goes. They were in downright despair. President Joe Biden was insisting he would stay on the presidential ticket unless the Almighty himself told him to step down. Since the Almighty had not made many direct interventions in human affairs since that one chat with Moses on Mount Sinai a few years ago, it seemed like the Democrats were stuck with a candidate most Americans thought was too old to run again. Then came the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, from which he emerged with his fist held high in the air, surrounded by Secret Service agents as blood streamed from his ear. That image became instantly iconic, a show of defiance against a would-be assassin. A columnist for The Guardian had the temerity to put into words what many of us were thinking. Did Donald Trump just win the election? Yes, that was the prevailing answer. In the days after the attempt on Trump's life, in texts exchanged with Democratic operatives on Capitol Hill and staffers in the Biden administration, I sensed only unmitigated despair. Everyone was glad that Trump had emerged unscathed, but they also recognized how much that one moment had seemingly shifted the entire political landscape. The presidential contest ended last night, a Democratic strategist told NBC News. Morale was plunging. Not just electoral morale, mind you, but the morale of people who feared that their work on green energy, racial equity, and Israel-Palestine was going to be undone by Trump, just as much of Barack Obama's legacy had partly been after the 2016 election. The shock of a Trump victory in 2016 had come at the very last moment, as the stunning results from Wisconsin and Michigan came in. But as Democrats realized the ship was sinking in July 2024, many became resigned to watching a 3-month slow-moving defeat as Trump coasted to perhaps the easiest presidential victory since Ronald Reagan clobbered Walter Mondale in 1984. Now it is August. The Democratic National Convention is about to commence in Chicago, and the reversal of fortune since late July could not be more astonishing. As a dispassionate observer who does not vote, I've nevertheless watched every Democrat I know wake up as if from a long, frustrating sleep into a sunny reality they did not know could exist. Not since the earliest days of the Obama phenomenon has there been this much energy from mainstream Democrats. We have much to learn about Vice President Kamala Harris. There is no doubt she has energized the entire party in just a matter of weeks, despite having been a known and not especially well-liked political entity for the last 4 years. It's like she fell out of a coconut tree, you might say, to suddenly discover that she has been unburdened by what has been. I'll stop now. She's got an intensity advantage, and I haven't seen anything like this happen in 30 days in my lifetime, Republican pollster Frank Luntz recently said on CNBC. That intensity took a few steps to build. First came the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee and the selection of Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio as Trump's running mate. I maintained from the start that he was a bad choice born of arrogance, pushed by cryptocurrency enthusiasts, fringe nationalists, and online edgelords. In other words, Peter Thiel. Everything since then has borne out that opinion, and then some. Vance is a serious drag on the Republican ticket. Don't be surprised if Trump replaces Vance with former South Carolina Gov. Nikki Haley, whom he should have picked in the first place. Then, of course, came the swap. Here, I made an incorrect prediction, that Harris would not be seen as a legitimate choice to replace Biden unless she emerged from something resembling a primary. I was wrong. With astonishing speed, Harris got the entire Democratic establishment to back her as Biden's successor. Third, there was Tim Walz. I found the far-left campaign against Josh Shapiro, the popular and moderate Pennsylvania governor, to be unseemly and frankly laced with anti-Semitism. At the same time, I am sure that his Minnesota counterpart is the better choice for this moment. Walz offers a better contrast to Harris herself, and his folksy Midwestern charm has been a tonic for our bitter political climate. Plus, is labeling Trump, and in particular, Vance, as weird in an MSNBC interview may turn out to be the most inspired political branding of the season. He has only extended his enthusiasm for Harris, while Vance has continued to drag on Trump.